friends.
You know, that's very true. You know, if you're in a university setting, it's a much different setting. Universities are more progressive and open, but you can't, you know, it's like you have to change your skin when you go home.
So let me give you the context here, because I'm a Penn Stater. I grew up just outside of State College, so this is my hometown, and I love my hometown. I cannot say enough good things about it. But when classes are in session, Penn State is a campus of students. When classes are not in session, there's no one there.
Right.
And essentially it becomes a ghost town that's surrounded by very conservative-leaning farming communities.
Right.
I think it's interesting because Penn State has one gay bar. It's been there since I was in college, not that long ago. But it's not like there is space for a bustling queer community there either.
Right, especially when school is not in session.
Right.
Right.
You know, I'm so grateful. I'm in college, obviously, and I'm so grateful.
Particularly now.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful that I do not have to worry about, you know, coming home over the summer. Right, that I don't have to worry, or winter break or anything like that. That I don't have to. I mean, I already live with my parents, but you know what I mean. But you know that I don't have to worry about, you know, going away from that college campus life into a homophobic household and having to deal with that and having to be scared of that, right? And that especially when you're trying to keep your grades up, right? Having to worry about that is not right. Super fun, and that's hard enough with an accepting family.
Right.
And I think that, you know, being in a position where you have to fear that is so harmful.
I envy you. I mean, I really do, and I wish I had lived my college life like you do. I didn't have that option.
Yeah.
You mean you have supportive parents, or what do you mean?
Well, I love my parents and my family, but I couldn't come out. And I went to the largest university in the country, in the main capital of the country, a big city of 6 million people with, you know, an underground gay life. I could never come out and stay there. They would have kicked me out. I would have lost my college. I would not have been able to finish college. Even though, you know, they may, you know, and I know they love me and all that, but had I come out during those years, I would probably been unable to finish college.
Right.
I would have to drop out and find a job and then move somewhere else.
Right.
And so you have that safe space that the
Yes.
campus provides, and then much like maybe Wilton Manors or you know,
Well, back
parts
in
of
the
Miami,
day-
you feel safe on the street, and
Yeah.
then you leave to other parts of the city that's more straight influence, more
Right.
cisgendered straight influence,
And-
and you sometimes feel a little less secure,
Right.
a little less comfortable.
Working with seniors, though, nobody was out in high school or college. Nobody. So that concept is so foreign to a lot of these older folks.
That sounds like
you
a
know,
good
there wasn't
project
even-
of getting them together.
And
Yeah,
some people
well,
are
there's
doing
a
it.
lot
Some
of
people are doing it.
intergenerational
Yeah.
stuff. We do
Yeah.
we do things with the University of Miami student group. So
And you know, I think this also speaks to the importance of schools as safe spaces. That's part of the reason that we need to be able to talk about queer topics on campuses and on
That's
schools.
right.
Yep.
And this speaks to that. The importance, not just in college, right? Because a lot of people are figuring out that they're queer well before they're off to college.
Yeah.
And that makes schools where you're spending, you know, in high school, middle school, high school, spending 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, so important to be that safe space.
Just to
Excellent
clarify, not only my parents would have kicked my ass, college, you know, my mates in college would have kicked my ass too. I could not have been safe in college had I come out. Obviously, you find your way. I got a boyfriend. Eventually,
You clearly found your way, girl.
I found my way, but I had to keep it secret from my parents. I mean, you go a long way to keep that in order to finish college. Otherwise, I would have lost my project, my life. You
and
know.
there's still people today who will lose everything.
That's right.
So
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.